Hello, welcome to this very stream. I'm just doing a regular 32 track today, because, you know, yesterday we did the modded version. However, this is just gonna be a plain old 32 track. Why, I mean, this ROM doesn't, okay, this is a weird save file. I don't really want Bowser though, I will admit that. Ran out of ideas, I just want to do 32 track. Also, I ran out of ideas like 3 years ago. We'll take the Wild Brothers. Egg. In order and 32 track. Nice. Make sure we set up OBS, not OBS, live split correctly. And you can also see we've gone to average splits rather than best splits because it gives the morale boost. I'm also gonna like the stream sets and make sure I'm ready to press the edit button if I ever feel like putting a thumbnail on this stream. But I don't know, maybe the lack of thumbnail is the play. But we're gonna get going, and I think we'll start right now, you know, very early in on the stream, to be honest, we're actually starting to run, but that's kind of what 32 track does. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. I mean, I've done 0 warm-up. I don't think I played Mario Kart DS today. So we're just gonna see what happened. What's gonna happen this run? Who knows? Bro, it's 7:11 AM. RIP. Imagine living in a bad time zone. This is one wide line. I lose so much time on figure 8 circuit just by taking wide lines. That's why I take the wide lines. It's EST L. I also live in EST, but you don't see me not giving a country indicator. Actually, that's a lie. I'm currently in EDT in Australia. Locked in, it's the second track and I hit a banana. I will say, Focus Drag is a lot calmer to play because it's kind of just like... You don't need to think. Oh my god, I did not have enough. Actually, no, I think the water ate my speed and just cancelled my drift. But, yeah. Oh, that was a star? I thought that was a banana! Who modded the video in their life? This is a Mario Kart DS modding channel. There's probably a bunch of people here that could say they've downloaded a mod. You're modding Minecraft for Wii U? What a strange game to mod. I haven't actually played Minecraft for Wii U. I played Minecraft on 3DS and that was absolutely atrocious. Surprised I dodged that. That was such a weird dodge. Am I just locked in with the blue shell dodges? I should learn exclusively that one PRB. If I get into like Oz speedrun, in either the Adelaide, oh, okay. If I get into the Oz speedrun event, either the Adelaide or Melbourne ones, I am going to learn how to do PRB reset on Cheat Sheet Beach. Egg 1, 150cc PRB reset. What a dumb, dumb use case. Yeah, Mario Kart DS, what a pretty good game. Oh, and someone's spamming the reacts. There's a lightning! Is that a third lightning or is that the second lightning? Because I remember doing having a lightning on Yoshi Falls, because I remember talking about the waterfall nearly killing me. Was there a lightning on Cheat Sheet Beach? I have heard about Minecraft's Legacy Edition's codes getting leaked. Okay, that's not great considering we're behind. This is an average. And Mushroom Cup probably has like the best averages. Because I just play... There's basically a Mushroom Cup in every speedrun. So I may need to I think I may need to at some point reset the splits and just have them be so you get the times correct. 'Cause I think like the splits are a bit annoyed with some bad timings when I first started speedrunning. Oh, mushroom? I missed it. Because I didn't want to go that close to the pokey. And also slippery road. Mario Kart DS. Indeed. I took all the mushrooms? It was like Toad don't do it, but I realized I could probably actually get to the end before the blue shot actually hit me. Ow. Cool, I'm missing a lot of MTs, and that's honestly not very good. It's really funny that like, you can do PRB reset on that section of Delfino Square, but it's not really useful. You see, when you talk about artificial intelligence, it gets held. It's not getting held by me. I don't think I've got anything in the I shouldn't have anything that talks about AI. I think it's just YouTube holding you back. Google doesn't want you to talk bad on their AIs. But also, generally, like, more negative comments and things will be held or just not even shown to me. Because, like, it's kind of strange because it'll sometimes show me comments that have been held for review. But other times it just, like, won't. People will just be like, I'm not sending anything. It's not anything I've sent just not being sent from. Like, I don't see it on my end, so. Who knows? I mean, I've also got chat set to top chat, but I think I don't really see the difference between top chat and all chat. But. YouTube, what a bloody great platform, honestly. Microsoft is striking videos that talk about the league with AI. I mean, the thing is, people think AI and they think like, oh, what is ChatGPT doing? But it's like, no. An algorithm is an AI. The CPUs in Mario Kart DS are an AI. AI is such a garbage term, and because it's been thrown into the bin, deservedly. Oh, that's a shame. Because the term AI has been like thrown to the bin, whenever anyone hears any AI adjacent, any AI technologies, they use the term AI because it's the one that gets the clicks. That was a sketchy blue shell. I heard it before I saw it, which is weird. I always find it funny when people like complain about companies using their like protecting their copyright. Because if it was a company that people like, they'll be like, yeah, sue them, it's your copyright. But as soon as it's like Nintendo or Microsoft, it's like, no, boo. Don't secure your copyright to secure brand values. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I was going to be further away from that. God, I'm playing so badly. One of the annoying things with speedruns, you gotta be entertaining, but like, or streaming speedruns, is that you gotta be entertaining. Especially as someone of my caliber. But, yeah, actually shutting up is really useful. to actually, you know, lock in. Will I mostly play your... What does that question mean? Like, what DS did I mostly play Mario Kart DS on in 2025? Like on Wii or DS or emulator. So I think... So most of this channel has been recorded on an emulator. Because I didn't have a capture card until like mid last year, or even slightly 2/3 last year. This is on capture card, by the way. I used to do a lot of my speed runs were on Wii U, but now I basically, like, the time we're trying to beat, which is like 58:50, is that was done on Wii U. And then basically I just recorded everything on emulator. But now it's mostly like, live streams are basically all emulator. I mean all capture card. And videos are basically all Melbourne DS. That would have been a way better split if I actually remembered to split in time. I just got those room routes and I was yapping. I saw the numbers go, but I was like, woo, hang on. Should set up an auto splitter or something for these, but yeah, I can't be stuffed. I like scrambling past the button. Quite fun on mission mode. But yeah, basically, like, kind of like before I got the capture card, the only time I'd ever really play, like, on console would be, when I did, like, if it appeared in a video that I was playing on console, is when I play on console. I didn't really play Mario Kart DS that much in my off time. I started doing a bit more since, like, starting to do mission mode speedrun. Yeah, it's DK pass for you. One of the things I've started doing more recently, or I've noticed I've started doing in like the past few months, is just stop snaking. Like, I'll just let an MT run out, basically realign myself, and then just start intensive snaking. And I don't know if it's good or a bad thing. And it's probably good for, like, not failing. Like, it's slower than not doing it, but it's more reliable than doing it. I'll take it on my jumper because I'm overheating, and that I also just didn't have a hand on the DS. What do I do with this mushroom? Just that, I guess. Oh my god. Chat's dead? Possibly. I don't really care though. I'm not being super engaging because, you know, speedruns kind of just do that. God, the green shell. Oh, there's a red shell. And a blue shell! Lightnings are so brutal in this game because they just, like, stop your ability to a blue shell dodge. And they get rid of your items. Like, I wonder how much faster would the speedrun be if you didn't have to deal with lightnings. Oh! That Waluigi having mushrooms? That was so unfortunate. There's a reason I don't like having the heavies, and Waluigi is the one I would have. Because you have to have one heavy because there's not enough characters. You have to allow you play whoever you want to, probably Drybones, because Drybones is the best one for actual reasons, not just Drybones is cool. You then want Yoshi, Toad, Peach, Mario, Luigi, then Waluigi. Yeah, that's 6. Oh, and Daisy. Wait, can you get an entire room just not with the correct characters? I don't remember. Hey, Riddle. Hey, Riddle, are you Cole? I realized I've been holding on the use item button like this is like a single banana, but I just noticed it's triple bananas. The autopilot is strong. And the autopilot is bad at Mario Circuit. I don't even know what MKW means. Oh my god, that was mushroom stone from Waluigi, that's really good. Lol. Your bowling ball got chipped last night? Were you bowling, hopefully? It was like, if it was bowling, that's like a noble to the cause. If it randomly got chipped, I mean, like, that's just a bit sad, eh? I missed the good stats on this turn. Granted, they weren't actually that useful, really. The distance you get from like the initial hop and having to do the turns on that thing wasn't actually that good. Whoa, why is my preview buffering so much? I haven't dropped any frames or anything. Do we as an actual community for Minecraft on Wii U? Yeah, Miiverse was a thing. Maybe that's like, yeah, I mean, like, I feel like nearly like basically like every game basically has a community. Especially if it's like a segment of a popular game. Like, there are definitely going to be people that are going to play that game. I'm buffering as well. Well, the thing is, I get a preview of the stream, which kind of gives me like estimations of like how much is the delay, how not really how good is the quality because it's such a small window. But I can also see yeah, sometimes it just randomly like buffers, and I don't really know why. Hello, Andrew. Now the gold split. I did do a bit late on the what's it called? On the what's it called? Split for the last cup, so I have to keep that in mind, but still pretty chuffed. What the hell was that red shell? Some people think Mario Kart red shells are unfair because they hit the side of your car. No, Mario Kart red shells are unfair because I can hit the back corner of your car. What does the actual hitbox of the red shell look like? Or of the dragon items look like versus the red shell? You thought it was your internet spiking? Yeah. That's just things that are fun about the watching the Australian streamer. You hope you can forget fixed. I guess it's about the bowling ball. I mean, I have no idea about bowling. I've only been bowling a few times, and every time you just kind of use the bowling ball at the bowling alley. And it's really annoying when like both you and your friend have like want to use the exact same size ball, and it's like you gotta wait for it to go through the entire system to get back. Well, so bounce. There's a blue shell? That's gonna be really annoying. And I got a fib. I didn't even get the hop. Not that I think it would have worked, but okay, red shell ignored. We'll take some wins. I couldn't even get my long dodge out for some reason. I swear I did the input correctly, but yeah. Whoa, Mr. Hoik is way too formal. Blue shell dodges on this track are horrid, but long dodges are hype. Like, a regular blue shell dodge, that's fine. They're a bit cool. Getting a long dodge, that's cool. Ow, that's unfortunate. Do I believe in Christianity? Yep, it doesn't. Yeah, I will believe it exists. I'm pretty sure there are people observing, following. I think following is the correct word. Actually, half your family is full of boulders. I'm bowlers. Why do I eat boulders? I was saying half your family is full of bowlers makes no grammatical sense. I will critique you on that. I suppose like families just always like have like just a random thing. My family's ridiculously musical. That was a sketchy MT to have to hold. But do I believe in it or not? Do you believe it exists? I don't really care about religion, honestly. Like, I'm not like in like the atheist town. I just don't care. I can't be bothered not believing in it. How's that for a sentence? Just wondering. Also, I use the the Lord's name in vain and poorly. My grandma is not happy with me about it. But no, this is like stories from like 15 years ago. Did I go for the shortcut? I have not done the shortcut in a while because I've been playing this mission mode and other stupid categories. I kind of dislike Bowser Castle for snaking. It's not very fun. Like I know it's meant to be like, you know, a hard track, and arguably Rainbow Road's a lot worse for snaking. But I feel like I can snake on Bowser Castle. It just doesn't want me to. There's a really funny joke I want to do in the Rainbow Road video. Or the playing Rainbow Road at Rainbow Road. I completely forgot it was lap 3. There was a joke I wanted to do on the playing Rainbow Road at Rainbow Road video. So during the research, I found out like the string of towns you go past to get from Melbourne to the Rainbow Road. There was a few funny ones, like Mo and Garfield, and the funnier one, Nanargoon. I don't actually think I've researched why it's called that, but I wasn't able to put it into the video into a way that made sense. So I didn't do it. It's a blue shell? Oy. Some pretty bad luck. Do I stream on Shelf? No. Shelf is largely inactive at the moment because I kind of stopped recording gaming with friends because it's kind of annoying to edit. And if I did record something that was funny, and I was gonna make it a channel member video, but it also kind of sucked to edit. I did not know there was a blue shell. But yeah, I don't really have any use for the Shelf channel. Because, you know, nobody really cares to see a bunch of friends play games. So Yeah, creating content's weird. Also, I don't think I edit in an engaging way to make like an interesting video for the masses, unless I have a good idea, which is like with that Lethal Company video. But also, I think one of the problems also is whenever I'm playing games, I'm very boring. I'm a very conserved, not doing stupid things. Like, I don't really do the fun stuff in a game. So it's kind of also one of the other problems with it. So I remember recording a bunch of footage of the multiplayer esports title Rainbow Six Siege. Which honestly is kind of fun when you play it with friends. Don't ever solo queue. Don't even do duo queuing. Duo queuing's not that great unless you get good teammates. And hit that mole? I thought that I would have missed. I thought I was gonna go over it, but yeah, alas. But yeah, one of the problems was the footage was so boring because I kind of just sit and hold an angle. I don't do anything funny. I get like one good moment a match. I think you told me yesterday you explored the model in edit mode. Classic. Long dodge. So yeah, I love the classic exporting in edit mode. I swear there would be a... Is there a document of... I don't actually know. Just the common errors. The big one is often you're exporting in edit mode. Why does clickbait exist? Does it waste your time? Well... because it serves you an ad. And also, clickbait's kind of like a really unhelpful term because it's so varied. Because like, you look at some of my videos on the channel, some of them are way more like clickbaity than others, but none of them are lies. So what ends up happening is, so you got my channel, which isn't clickbait. That's a really unfortunate Wario. $105. You have a game because you've never seen a game that does that when you export a model. Well, the thing is, if you go like export like a wavefront or whatever it's called, it's kind of like a wavefront. And I don't actually know what it's actually pronounced as English. If you like export an object model, it'll automatically boot you to object mode. And I assume other exports will also boot you to object mode. But like other like, I'm guessing with the plugin, they just forgot to say boot you into object mode first. So, yeah. Apparently they're planning on replacing the... I thought that had gone on to the other route, and I went to the path of the blue shell. That kind of sucks. Let's look at my oldest video ever. Well, the thing is, the oldest video is not the video, it's a short. Because it was made before... People are like, why on earth would anyone create shorts? You just use... I kind of hate the arrow, as in the concept. I mean, obviously it doesn't really work with the titles because my channel's not big enough to have people bother doing the change the thumbnail. But I kind of hate the concept of changing the like thumbnail to be less clickbait, because I feel like the thumbnail is a very important part of the video. Because I don't really know how to explain it. It's just kind of just like the thumbnail's meant to give you like the vibe of the book. It's like you wouldn't have a movie poster be a random frame from the movie. Like, yeah, there are probably some good frames that highlight what you mean. But I feel like if you... Also, I think like with thumbnails also a good way to gauge a video's quality. Because if you just saw a game... Like, if you look at like a billion different like Mario Kart World videos, and you see, like... And you get to see one that's usually just like, that's unfortunate, I hit Wario. And like, you know, you see one that's... You see one that's got a really nicely made thumbnail, it's got outlines, it's got some text being like 5 million IQ. Maybe not that. Then you're going to be like, yeah, that's probably a well-made video. You then click on it, and then you'll gauge if it's worth watching the rest of the way through. And then if it is, the creator will get good click-through rate and good watch time. Whereas if you've got a bad video with a good thumbnail, you'll get a good click-through rate, a bad watch time. Or not watch time, more like an AVD, average view duration. But if you have a terrible thumbnail but a good video, you have a bad click-through rate but probably a good watch duration. And then obviously the last one is bad thumbnail, bad video, you get bugger all. Enjoy your 5 views. But I kind of just feel like, you know, getting rid of the... I was like, you know, sometimes people do like really goofy clickbait titles and they don't put a thumbnail on it, and you realize it's just Mario Kart DS from my Android. Complete with touch inputs. And it's just a raw recording, and you're like, eh, okay, I'm not gonna watch that. Because, like, you know, I wouldn't really click on my videos because they're all just Mario Kart DS footage. Sometimes low quality videos just hit different. I mean, I'm talking about just, like, literally pressing the screen record button. They don't even cut out them exiting back to the game. I just feel like the problem is that, like, you can't really guarantee... Like, you know how, like, YouTube, you can hover over a video and it'll start playing it? I've seen more than enough times of it just entering the advert section. Which is just kind of funny. How on earth did I turn that much? Which I think is part of a highlighted problem, which... So, on YouTube, when you go onto the little scroll bar and scrub through the video... It is called scrubbing, fun fact. What's it called? It has little bumps to show, like, what the funny moments are. And if you got most videos, you know, you'll be able to see where the funny moments are. Or most replayed moments. However, there are a few problems with this, with the thing. The first one is, the way they select, like, most replayed is you'll sometimes get a bump whenever someone, like, whenever the editor does a funny thing of putting text on screen for, like, a frame or a few frames. That will become the most highlighted part, and it's just from people pausing to try and figure out what does the text say. And the other one is the end of the sponsor segment. Which I just feel like is kind of funny. You just remind you that you're a moderator. I mean, you haven't... Moderator... I need to get work on having actual moderators again, because y'all slacking. You're all in bad time zones. I was gonna say, hi, I need to get you on the, on a call at some point because I need to, play the Daisy Karts. Oh my god, how did I do that? I missed the MT and I got the hop because I was still in boost from the, first MT. Whoa. No! I was about to say that's fine, but it wasn't. I'm not good at BC2. Okay, just do that. Baby back. You're saying that getting part of a sponsorship contract, you clarify an end date or name that segment in your video. That clarifies the end date on the that when you cut it out, you won't lose watch time. I don't fully know anything about sponsors. I haven't had one because, you know, it's like my channel gets irregular views. And it's like I'm also one of the worst like markets to try and get sponsors in because like, what do you get sponsored by? Like the one of the War Thunder, World of Tanks. World of Tanks would be funny. Can't be real and won't lose watch time. Well, yeah, bleeding time, and these are average splits, so yeah. Manscaped is also like a common one for gamers, probably because they're very largely male. Males and teenagers that don't know how to do stuff. I'm surprised I haven't been seeing as many VPN sponsors, considering world events. Well, not world events, considering government regulations. Also, I feel like the implementation of a sponsored segment is fun. Just the same prize with different name called Womanscape. You've seen a few VPN. I mean, like, yeah, of course, you don't not encounter VPN sponsorships, but like, yeah. I mean, you gotta love the Tom Scar sponsorships, where they are they're interesting, to say the least. You just haven't been watching YouTubers getting sponsored. But yeah, that's another thing. I mean, like, whenever I don't like using sponsor block because A, some YouTubers do a fun creative twist on sponsors. And then like, I didn't like configure sponsor block like at all and I don't know how. And like, it'll cut out certain things. What an epic long dodge. Because like I think I remember like using having like sponsor block enabled and you know, watching my Dang Pods videos, and it skipped like the entire like the little like patron thanks he does at the end, but it just skipped to the end of the video. I didn't even get to see the clip of the snake. I want to see the snake. So I dug through the settings and just turned it all off. Because it doesn't allow you to even like scrub into the sponsor segment. It's just like, oh, you're in the sponsor segment, get out of there. I always like it when the YouTubers, because I don't think they're allowed to say, this is the sponsored segment. But what they'll do is they'll put the time codes, and the next time code will just happen to end at the, will just happenstance to be at the end of the sponsor segment. I'm like, hell yeah. But you probably just turn off certain things in sponsor block to kind of just say, just block the sponsors. Although I think my least favorite sponsors are the ones done by like the 3D printer company. Because it's not like other companies where the person will typically be like, or like other product sponsors. Because you basically got like two types of sponsors. You got like ones where they kind of just give you money to talk about their product, and the other ones where the company will give you their product and a bit of money to use the product and talk good about the product. And I kind of hate the 3D printer ones because they'll sometimes just be like, and we're going to be using a printer to make our print, and this printer is so good because it makes the ink go brrr or whatever they say. And they'll kind of like just like list out all the features in a kind of annoying way. And then sometimes they'll keep referring to the printer during the video. Like they'll talk about one point when they first use it, and then they'll talk about another point when they use it the next time. Be like, and I was able to keep track of it using the inbuilt camera. I'm like, shut up! And then they use the printer the third time to shoehorn its unique ability to engrave the patron names into the bloody thing. Now, I'm more just talking about like the structure of the way they talk about the 3D printer, how every time they bring up the fact they're using the 3D printer, it gets brought up another dot point from the feature, from the product description is listed out, and it's just kind of annoying. So it's like, I get it, you're paid by the company. If I need a 3D printer, I'm not buying this one because it's too expensive. I do kind of want to get a 3D printer though. My local op shop has just, for some reason, just had 3D printer filament. Just for sale. Like, new in box 3D printer filament. Whoa, we got PRB. I remember seeing a 3D printer at like goddamn like Aldi. And I nearly convinced my parents to get it because they were also somewhat interested in it. And we ended up not doing it. And taunted me ever since because I still kind of want to get a 3D printer. But I'm like, I'm not in a financial situation to buy a 3D printer. Because I don't have enough uses for it. And my parents are too tech illiterate to get any use out of it now. Well, mainly my dad. My dad could get some real good use out of a 3D printer if 3D modeling was easy. Have I ever reshelled a DS? I think I have. I've definitely taken apart a DS and putting it back together several times. I mean, don't look at the short of the worst of the Nintendo DS. There was a fish, by the way. That's pretty cool. But yeah, as soon as I get, I'm probably gonna buy like a 3D printer of like my first check whenever I get a good job, or just a job. Whenever I get something that pays enough, and I'm still living at home where I don't need to pay a rent, then gonna buy one of them cheap 3D printers. Fish Part 2. I'm gonna 3D print the fish. I do actually have some 3D printed. I have a 3D printed DS macro shell that I just printed from like a local library for like, it was like $5 or something. It was a pretty good deal, honestly. And I went, and then like, because there were no libraries near me that did 3D printing, I had to take the train in, and I did it on a weekend. And so I didn't even have to pay for public transport. And I got to pick it up the same day as well. And they're like, we typically don't do it on Sundays. We don't typically do 3D printing fish. We don't typically do 3D printing on Sundays. But they still did it because, you know, nothing on their website said anything against it. And I didn't have a huge print to do. I nearly didn't get back in time. That was a stressful run from the station. It wasn't really a run, it was just a very fast-paced walk. The reason that hasn't turned into a video, by the way, is because the DS macro is broken. And I don't have the means to repair it. And my friend that did the soldering for the capture card is too unavailable. And I don't know if it's repairable. We may need to, that board may be a bye-bye. May have to become a donor board for, I don't know, making another PC power switch. Turning my original DS into a PC power switch. Besides, that video did poorly. That was a really stupid video. Damn it, the blooper is effective. Red shell dodge though. We take him. Well, I am doubtful of this being a sub-hour run. So it's definitely not being PB. I mean, it definitely wasn't beating PB with negative 10 seconds on the average. Considering what that... Yeah, we need like 1.5 minutes. Or like 1 minute below average in order to even have a shot at taking PB. Woo! Okay, last track. Let's go. Actually, how fast does RYC take? That is really good. That brew's gonna take me, yep. There's gonna be a blooper. I got the last mention chat just cowards. Which I don't know what it was fully in context about, but I think it was about not buying a 3D printer like 10 years ago from LD. Is that a blue shell? Oh wow, that must have been close, 'cause I lost all the bananas. Unfortunate. Oh, I see. Be brutal with its like 25 item boxes or something ridiculous. So now I'm a blue shell. I'm not super happy about it. I didn't do that blue shell dodge correctly. It just worked out because I did a long dodge by accident. Well, no sub 1. Oh, my hands hurt. Kind of like I just did Snaky for an hour and 7 seconds. Do. I mean, not a bad run. How slow was the other 32 track I've done this year? What's it? Lives. And it was the Help Me thumbnail. That was like one of the first thumbnails I made. That was this was a minute faster. Like, wow, that's actually... that was a 1017.98, and this is a 1017.87. Do. I don't know why I was just dancing. You guys can't see it. What is this measurement room? Okay. Oh yeah, no wonder I did better. I used the Pico. That's definitely it. The Pico makes all the difference, guys. That's what I want to do. What time is it? 11:13. I used the what? I used the Pico. Pico. With its kind of ugly UI. I don't jive with this. But I think it's kind of a problem with me, the fact that all my ROMs here are 7 versions of Mario Kart DS. I don't even have all of them. Not the P code. I titled the stream really generically. I can do whatever I want to. Like play this ugly thing. We'll do actually no, we'll do standard Shy Guy. It's so different. Let's go. Actually, let's do it in order. That's funny. We should probably also just like get rid of this. But yeah, we'll actually update those splits. Actually, I probably shouldn't have. I'd messed up that gold split. Who cares? You can see the image of a pointing sample, which I think may be just literally called pointing testing mods. Which is indeed the, probably one of my favorite drawings to sample. Like, it's still my, like, I think the colors look good on that sample, which is why I use it as reference for colors on, like, every single sample drawing since. I found it really funny. So the other day I did a short on the DS Pico, and it's not really outstanding load times for actually loading a game compared to an R4. And there are like 2 comments of people being like, yeah, but the Pico is like so much better. It's like you can use it like as you can make it use the DS as a microphone. I'm like, does that really matter? Like, you're using the DS Pico as a flash card. You plug it into your computer, use it as a microphone once, go, haha, that's kind of funny. And then leave it there. I literally have a short that could have been done using the Pico, like using the speaker, using the Pico as a wireless speaker. No, not wireless, as a wide speaker for a computer. But no, I just used MKDS title screen because I was like, that's easier, that's more iconic. Is Pico equivalent to like a USB loader? I don't know. The Pico is just like a slightly better R4 card. But it has a few problems. Like, I think you need Twilight menu in order to actually put like action replay codes on. Not a fan. Not a fan this thing doesn't just have an inbuilt cheats engine. Because that would have actually made this really good. Because like, I hate trying to put cheats onto the R4 card because I need to edit user cheats.dat, and the editor I have for that is kind of awkward. Though I should probably see there's a faster editor, but still really annoying to just go in. But like, if there was a way for me to like, and because it also works only per game, I need to add the game to the list. Because even though they're all Mario Kart, and I can only use Mario Kart action replay codes, they're not Mario Kart because they're slightly different. Like a USB loader that, you know, stays inside the console. Not really, because I mean, like, I don't compare it to a real cartridge. Honest, that's kind of a mistake. IMO. I just have had both R4 cards and a cartridge, but I think the cartridge is slower. Actually, because I'm using a PAL cartridge, and the test was done with a with an NTSC ROM. Whoa, what the hell? What's gonna be really funny about this segment is anyone that joins has gonna have no idea if I'm playing on random tracks or in or they'll have no idea that I'm playing in random in order tracks instead of just random. This thing is slow. And like that, we're at the front. So Snakin's kind of busted. I have a really goofy short that I'm going to be probably editing tomorrow. I was going to edit it today and then I just didn't get around to it. But yeah, I kind of like... It's really an idea that was formed. No, this was an idea I had, and then like a few days later, I was looking at the street. I was looking for short ideas, and I was specifically trying to think, what is something similar to that one about Mario Kart is win animations that I could, that, you know, is a good. I mean, that was also good, but like, what's an idea similar to that? And like, honestly, I think I've done a pretty good job. And I'll spoil it a bit. It's to do with bullet bills and world records. There you go. The bullet bill is fast, and the world records, you know, take a lot of shortcuts. So I can just kind of make a short road tour about Mario Kart DS, that track, the speedrun of that track, and then I can just have like the bullet bill going on in the background, and maybe have like a little corner insert of the world record. Imagine if there's, I'm gonna say imagine if that track was MK7. Yeah, the original Mario Kart course. We're gonna be gliding on top of the water. As an interesting little gimmick. Mario Kart event, you're going in! Dunk him. Where's my frames? I want to. Where are my frames going? Oi! Telstra, you're eating my frames. MK7, the bullet bills go so slow there. Yeah, but the game's also a lot slower. Is DS dropping frames or the stream? It's very much the stream. No funny values. I did say like an 800 rating or an 800 kilobit per second sample, but nothing. No 20s. You found the corruption stockpile? I thought you never finished it. Well. When did you start making that? It was like a year ago. Oh wow, long dodge without a mini turbo, just from the boost panel. I also don't know how to apply a corruption, so if I stream it, can you make highlights of it? Probably not, because the YouTube money is not great. And honestly, if I didn't go to Sydney, I would have a lot more funds. That track's so long. I wish that track was only 2 laps. Actually, it'd be kind of short, 2 laps. It'd be like about a half. Curses. Yep. Is that a single frame of new editorial stockpile? Nice. So where is the water splash on this track? Because I was told the way that when items disappear off the bottom screen, Like, you see the bananas aren't on bomb screen, but... Oh, there's the pile of water. Interesting. Basically, whenever something goes below that water splash, they don't render. For some reason, that's the way they decided to do it. And still half the courses use a water splash object. I mean, water plane object. I'm so good at this game. But yeah, the money I made in November could have gone a lot further if I didn't spend it all in Sydney. And I wish I got some money back from being forced to take the coach, but alas. Also, little recommendation, considering we just had a bunch of frames dropped. YouTube's kinda likes kicking people that have a consistent view, so you may need like reloaded page or just like scrub forward into the stream a bit to be at the correct point in time. Ow. Oh, it's this track. Whoa, the slowdowns. That was on the DS. You could tell because it wasn't frame drops. What? Oh, that's heavy off-road? You're so rude. You can barely see it and you make it heavy? SMH. Yeah, the frame rate wasn't stuttery. Yeah, apologies about that, people. That's just the absolute power of me not buying Starlink. Because I have some morals. I have enough morals to not get Starlink for better internet. I don't have enough to stop streaming on YouTube. But then, what are the alternatives? That is unfortunate. I haven't seen Cheese in a while. I need to start pushing for super chats more. But I have no funny way of doing it. It's really because like a lot of like the what goals or like funny things I'll do are more just like based on waiting for the internet to do good. Like my absolute favorite being when I get good reliable enough internet and I can stream at 1080p 60. I'm doing a 100% run. Now the thing is, I don't know if I'm actually good enough to do a 100% run without failing it. Well, not failing it, as in being really slow and not failing things. Basically, the only part I'm confident in doing is the mission mode segment. Because I need to get 3 stars on all GPs, which I'm scared about 100, 150 and mirror mode. I need to beat all staff ghosts, which I'm scared about with, like some staff ghosts are annoying and hard and kind of stuff. Mission mode, that's fine. Just Just play like a normal speedrun, but slightly more carefully and be slightly more prone to press the retry button. Slightly less pause cancelling. But I suppose when I do get that good internet, but it hasn't been deemed reliable yet, I'll probably do streams of the like just actually doing the cups. 100%ing Mario Kart DS over several streams. Because like it takes like what? I think it takes like Abel like 6 odd hours. What a save. And like Abel's actually like kind of good at the game. I didn't watch it though because most of it was over the sleepy times for me. So yeah, who knows how long it'll take me to make. No, Sire very much means RR as in Rainbow Road. Not AR as an action replay. I saw a video talking about Mario Kart Wii custom tracks. Or without playing Mario Kart Wii custom tracks. And this was one of them, and like, it kind of popped off. So I'm like, that's my Mario Kart DS goodness there. They really struggled with this section. But I think it's probably got to do more with how Mario Kart Wii is a high camera. Like seeing this track in the Mario Kart Wii video is like seeing your country at the Olympics or something. Are the Winter Olympics over? Who won? We all lost. I mean, yeah, it's not surprising that me, an Australian, doesn't really care about the Winter Olympics. Uh-oh. Does schools have like the most unique objects used? Like, my god, there's a lot. There's like a Goomba, Rolling Boulder, Yoshi Falls, the Tart Top, Tarts, the moving item boxes, regular item boxes. And they're all used well. That's a crazy part. Yeah, so how are you enjoying the UK, considering what the United States is currently up to? No further details to be given. Feeling confident with your decision? I'm kind of sick of hearing about the United States. And today my parents need to go to the shops, so we took my car, and so we could top up on fuel. Even though my car was only like half, or it was still had like more than half a tank left. It was like, yeah, the prices are gonna get dicey. Tesco's Southern Fried Chicken is really good. Okay. I'll keep that in note if I ever go to a Tesco. But maybe when fuel prices go up, I actually get an actual job because at my last job, fuel prices were pretty high, and then basically as soon as I lost that job, I got the fuel prices went down, and I'm really kind of annoyed about it because, you know, it's like, I hate my job. I had spent so much money on fuel because I was doing so much more driving because of the job. But hey, got me more money than not having it. Grumble, grumble, grumble. We love having a car. That's why I like taking the train as far as I can. Oh yeah, we're on the retro tracks now. Cool. I don't know, I think this track's pretty good. Wow! Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Try Minecraft Wii U on a different stream. I have thought about playing Minecraft on the Wii U because it's funny. And like, I really like my Minecraft Java edition. And so I feel like just playing like another version would be quite funny. You see guys that floating pixel? Oh, it's gone. Look, floating pixel. But yeah, I don't know how fully sold I am on that idea, but yeah. It's not great when the latest short, which was like 3 of 10 when I started this stream, is now doing 8 of 10. If I had a 3DS capture card, I'll definitely want to do like trying to beat the game on that one because that version is just so borked. But I don't have a 3DS capture card, and there's no fun in emulating it, so I still haven't beat Minecraft as a single solo player experience. And I've owned the game for like, what, 12 years now? That was Rosalina. Oh, tree. You can stream it through the Citra emulator. You mean like screen sharing? I don't want to because, like I say, my internet's bad. I'm using all the bandwidth here to stream. Actually, it should be fine if like doing local, but like I can't hate dealing with the I don't think the 3DS screen share is very good, and also it doesn't work. It used to work and now it doesn't. So who knows? Any games you get on PS3, it's a Minecraft versus Minecraft. You know, you can go back and replay 150 and 100cc. You can do better in the cars you don't want because you're used to 150. Choose like choose the ROB-BLS and just like have fun snaking. Good lines be damned. Well, as if you're trying to complete it. If you already completed them, like, I don't know, keep struggling at 150. And if you want to play Mario Kart DS, you gotta know your 100cc because that's the only thing available online. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that blue shell dodge to work. It's a bit sad that this track's getting removed from the CTGP in the next update, but I kind of get it. The mushrooms are not great. You're not good at snaking them straightaways? Then learn on 50 and 100cc. Maybe not with BLS though, that could be a bit hard. But the thing is, BLS is fast. Like, what you do is you do figure eight circuit. As soon as you can do chain MTs around the turns, you can then start learning how to do chain MTs on a straightaway. Don't do them as fast as I'm doing, because that'll be bad. Also, I think the other thing that stopped me from playing Minecraft on 3DS is that, like, whenever it's, like, sometimes I'll spot in, like, cash converters or something, and it'd be, like, way too expensive for Minecraft on Wii U. And I know I could just, like, surf through, illegal circumnavigation of, international copyright laws to obtain it, but I feel like playing on disc would be like funny. I don't know how load times would change. You also feel like so complicated alternate title screen? Hell yeah. That's what it's there for. Despite the fact that Mario Kart DS's alternate title screen kind of stinks. Load times aren't that bad on the Wii U, to be fair. Like, Minecraft Wii U or the Wii U in general? Because the Wii U in general, by God. I once started searching up why is the Wii U stuck on the loading screen while booting it up. By the time it loaded. But I don't know if that's also a custom firmware problem. Minecraft lol, yeah. It's not like it's a big game or anything. I also kind of hate Minecraft on controller. With the Minecraft source code being like, when can we get vibrant visuals on Legacy Edition? The sending part, someone's probably already doing that. I really want to do more Minecraft clickbait, like with Mario Kart DS. I just can't think of anything. Whoa, what on earth was that? I glitched through the pipe? Am I gonna try it? No, because I got Java Edition and I don't really care that much. The leak. Yeah, I know, I don't care. That's the clickbait. Something about like using Minecraft clickbait like I did with like I really want to do like technically a sequel to like the Minecraft custom track thing, but I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what, like how I would make it a like interesting video or something. Minecraft Battle Stage, you cannot get me to make CPU routes until Toolbox makes it easier. I mean, I don't really need, like, what can I do with a Minecraft build? I need, like, what should the Minecraft build be that I put into Mario Kart DS? But I don't want to just do another I ported a Minecraft build to Mario Kart DS. Like, I kind of want to do something... It's very interesting what I kind of have in mind. Or kind of what I want to have. But it's more just like, I want to have like an idea that's kind of like the exact same concept of putting a Minecraft build in Mario Kart DS. But I don't know what I want the build to be. And it's just like, I want it to be interesting. Or like, engaging? No. Clickbaity, I guess. The other problem is Mario Kart DS has a very limited amount of blocks. So you can't do a super extravagant build, or you can't even use like a super extravagant pattern. Like, if you want to put detail on your wall, don't. I think, I don't remember who it is. Was it? I think it may be Al Hongo, the person that's doing, Ninja Kart, whatever it's called. The anime one that I'm scared of. I think they're doing a Minecraft track. But like, it's kind of interesting because they've made the DS, have like a render distance. Kind of like old versions of Minecraft. Is this CTGP Nitro? Yes. You put Minecraft in Minecraft Mario Kart DS Minecraft? That was cohesive. Legacy console Java. I would do it in Java because there are tools in Java that I can use, like Minecraft World to object file. And I'm really familiar with Java Edition, and I kind of like using Java Edition, and I already own it. What was Mario propped up against? He had an angle. He was doing a bit of floating. Woo. This track is terrible, Imo. Yeah, I'm not a fan of whatever that track was called. Legacy, is that like when you can't stand up straight when you disembark a boat? Damn, I didn't know that was the name of the new update of Minecraft. I thought it was called like I don't remember what it was called. The one with all the baby animals that no one cares about. It's so funny with Minecraft because like they could do an update under the hood, like of just doing under the hood works, but like no, they need to have a theme. We need to have a fancy subtitle for our game drop. We gotta have features that the community cares about. That's my like least favorite thing about modern Minecraft. It's just like Microsoft is so like enforcing of, guys, you gotta stay hip and trendy with the kids. Why does it look like a blue cube? Because that's just, and like, because that shield shape is kind of like a hexagon, and hexagons kind of look like unlit cubes. Microsoft, yeah, they're not doing a great job, IMO. I'm kind of glad I'm still on the Windows 10. Despite the fact I haven't really heard anything bad about Windows 11 somewhat recently. But like, when you do hear something bad, it's quite bad. Says all about Windows 10 is bad. Yeah, but then you got Windows 11. I have a laptop on Windows 11 and I barely interact with it because I don't like that laptop to begin with. So I have no thoughts on Windows 11 because I haven't used it because the only laptop I have is too underpowered for what I need of it. And hey, all my stuff works on Windows 10. Why bother upgrading? And hey, I can put a taskbar at the top of the screen on Windows 10. When I did that on I tried doing that on the laptop and it wigged out on me. Like I got like there's an application you get that puts a taskbar somewhere else and it went all crazy on me, so I'm not doing that. I think like in like October I need to rewatch those like how to get the extended Windows 10 support, like the long-term like security coverage, I think it was. That like made it like you could use Windows 10 for like the next like 6 years, or it'll be 5 at that point. Because I'm currently just on the standard extended protection because I was like, I'm not doing the goofy looking stuff for something that hasn't been proven. But I'm sure in a year from now it'll have been figured out if it's safe or not to do. And I can keep rocking Windows 10 because my computer can't support Windows 11 despite the fact it's more powerful than the laptop. And no, I will not be buying any... Actually, I don't know what actually is wrong in terms of this computer supporting Windows 11. Probably be the graphics card if I were to guess, because that's definitely the weakest part of this computer. But I'm not able to afford a graphics card. I could literally go to Sydney. At least my laptop actually works. Yeah. But unironically, I've been using the Windows 8 laptop more than the Windows 11 laptop. The Fujitsu named iPad, my beloved. I started putting stickers on it. The Fujitsu, that is. LTSC 10 looking mighty fine. What does that stand for? Because I just randomly... I forgot what it was when I ended up saying long-term security coverage. Because that's what I remembered to see was the... by the time I got there, and I was like, hang on, that can actually be correct. Would I be open to giving you that laptop? Not really, because I don't think you can edit on it. Actually, you said your laptop wasn't working at all. No, because I don't think I can post it to the UK due to the fact it has a battery. Like, how much would it cost to ship the Hawaii MateBook? Something cringe. Actually, yeah, let's go, let's load up the Ozpost website, why not? Postage calculator? Overseas. From, let's just say Melbourne, because I don't feel like... Actually, no, let's say Nana Green, I was talking about it earlier. To, the popular ones, the United Kingdom, including Northern Ireland. The cheapest one is only $16. Max dimensions is 142 girth. How big are you? Alright, we're grabbing the rule that I have conveniently. Alright, mate, book. You're like, what, a centimeter tall or something ridiculously thin? Yeah, basically. And what's your longest side? Like, 32 centimeters? So it'll probably fit. How heavy is this laptop? I would say like 2 kilos, which is probably real heavy. Use your own packaging, it then says like, it then jumps up to like $47. Like, I don't know how postage works, honestly. So not 47, that's 74. I read the numbers the wrong way around. I don't know how, because I definitely looked at them correctly. And then, you know, it's got a battery in it, so... It'd still be cheaper than buying a laptop. But I probably wouldn't give you that laptop for free, because, you know, that laptop carried me through uni. Actually, no, it didn't. Or maybe he didn't like the fact that I was posting from Nana Goon. Yeah, it's like I'm barely out about you found workarounds. I mean, yeah, editing's kind of a need a bit of chonk. Like, what was really annoying is this laptop was bad at editing, and then DaVinci Resolve did an update that put the laptop like way out of spec, and now the laptop can't edit anything, or it can, but the battery gets very warm, the computer gets very warm, and the hovering over, and you can see the battery drain, even when it's on charge. So, it's not a great laptop. It was bought for cheap to kind of just be like a uni laptop. And it's kind of a problem that, like, I really need to... I should just sell that laptop, honestly. Like, what am I going to get out of it? Also, I probably had like one of the last laptops that was like Windows 10 by default. Because I think like within like 5 months, everything was just Windows 11. Oh, it's a big puddle. I hopped over it. Where's the blue shot though? It didn't blow up. I think I've unironically used the charger for this laptop more than I have the laptop. Because the charger is just my default, any device that is USB-C, other than my phone, which has its own dedicated charger. That is USB 2.0, or just regular USB-A speeds. Because I don't like my phone having the fast charge. Apparently it depletes the battery more, and honestly, I am shocked because of how much the battery is already kind of how bad the battery already kind of is. Ooh. That'd have been like so much faster if this was like any game other than Mario Kart DS where airtime's kind of bad. Why is my Discord 14 plus? Because I thought it'd be funnier to put the age of 1 higher than what people expect. I guess it should be like 16 plus because I'm in Australia and I should be respecting the rules in my country, but... And it would really help keep more of the riffraff out of the, riffraff? Out of the, server. Isn't that Discord's terms of service? No, I think it's 13. Are Australians mean? Yes, in a friendly way. Like, if you need to, like, if your car breaks down or something, we will mock you the entire time and then offer a lift. Built like that. Why didn't you see their face? Also, Luma's face as well. Little staff idiot thing. Australians sad. I don't know. Bit of a broad assumption. Hello, a lot of people calling me Hoik today. It's been like 2 people. I always find it interesting the like, what do people, like, call the me? How many spiders? At least 3. In my house. Which is more than I thought there were, honestly. I was expecting there to be, like, 2. 1 less cricket, though. But there is also a cricket that is unaccounted for, so... Scared. How many spies are in Australia? Like 5 at a time. I mean, like, I don't know how many spies are, like, not there. But there was, like, a huntsman that, like, I never saw move, but it changed places over 3 different days. And then disappeared. Apparently my mum found it earlier, well, not earlier today, like this morning. which was like 3 days after I last saw it, so I'm like, where did it go? Just meant to show me a photo of it so I can confirm if it's the same spider or not. Real big fat thing. Oh yeah, this doesn't show you the character's face when you complete a race because the cameras aren't set up. And what? Just like a cricket, you know, like the idiots that are loud? Not cicadas. Wario's again, who the hell's Wario? What other creatures have I seen? Blue-tongued lizard living in the garden. Big lad, honestly. Like, dude, you're a heckin' chonker. Living in like a bit of piping that's in the garden. But you know, I'm fine with the blue tongues being around. Apparently they eat snake eggs, so I haven't seen any snakes, so they're obviously doing something. If 3 spiders were in someone's house in the US, you would immediately call a bug spray company. Yes, but like 2 of the spiders were like the only spiders I personally see are like the daddy longlegs and huntsmans. And occasionally like those little I don't know what type of spider they are, but like they're like fully black, size of like, you know, like that's on like a 10 and 20 cent piece. Kind of just scurry around. I'm kind of only the problem that's scary about them is they're constantly moving. Like a huntsman will sit still, and you'll kind of like cautiously walk under the door frame they're camping over. The daddy longlegs kind of just do their own thing, and you kind of just like look at them suspiciously as you grab a box. The little dudes, they will just scurry around, and you're kind of like, ah! They're not poisonous or venomous or anything bad. But like, I don't know. I don't trust them. Heckin' Chonka's gonna be our generation's fluffer pupper doggo. Yeah, I don't know what prompted me to say Heckin' Chonka. First time you're in the house and right now you immediately saw a daddy longlegs. Yeah, but then basically harmless. Seems like your comment got held, yeah, but then fly out and held it, but then doesn't appear in the live chat at the bottom of the screen, so. Is it just MK64 and DS? No, we're just stuck in a fleet of 64 tracks. Ow. Also, I'll typically still react to a message if it gets held in the held for review box, because I can still read it, unless it's something that I'm just like, yeah, YouTube, you made a good call there. Like how this course was made over, probably Mario Circuit 1, because that's what everyone chooses. No, actually, no, that's a mushroom icon. Was this built over F8C? But yeah, my one request for CGB Nitro next update, as things that haven't been confirmed yet, is make the checkpoint backgrounds more or less mushroom and shell cup like. Also, the finish line on the bottom screen looks awful on this map. I got the timing correct. It was just a wall. Oh, I didn't know they were like that. Are they out of sync? So actually, they'll change the spacing. Minecraft Wii U modding versus Minecraft Java modding. I've not heard of like any Wii U mods. And I barely know any modern Minecraft mods. Even though my friends literally just did a modded, modded Minecraft SMP for like a month. That was fine. I didn't really use that many mods though, because I couldn't be stuffed. I'd use a few of the mods that I found that were actually useful, and then the rest of the time I just bred too many cows. I made a sugarcane farm that wasn't affected by the seasons mod purely accidentally. It was really funny because we had this mod which added seasons. I think it was part of Biomes of Plenty. And one of the things it made was it made growing crops really annoying because it made them slow. I found out you could put glass above them and it would actually fix it. It actually stops the seasons from having an effect. But as well as that, I put some sugarcane in a river nearby. And I kept expanding the sugarcane farm because that was my source of emeralds for villager trading. And I noticed that just like I was just getting so much sugarcane, so I tried expanding the sugarcane farm into like some of the inland parts, and it wasn't growing as much because the river's not affected by the seasons, yet the plains biome is. Why was like when I was lightning, there was this weird sound that started the drift. There was a fib there. I'm very out of it, by the way. Long road, thank God it's only 2 laps. Why do I stream so early? You just woke up again? Because I keep sleeping in too late. And because night streams are slightly easier to organize than they are day streams. Also, night streams are very much just like, I'm kind of like, yep, I'm done with today, let's do a stream and then clock out. Whereas like with day streams, it's like, alright, first thing in the morning, I gotta do a 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour stream. That's kind of annoying because it could sometimes lead me to like 1 PM and things like that, and I go like, oh, I need to do shopping. And I want to do the shopping for school hour. Because that's hell. You ever seen this, right? You obviously don't play as much CT GP Nitro as I do. Which is fair, because there's a lot. The Bullet Bill pushed the star-powered Yoshi. That was way too early. You modded 3DSs, your friend asked me to mod his, and you also want to mod your 2DS because it's got a broken cartridge slot. My 2DS also has a broken cartridge slot, I don't know why. I think I may have a misaligned pin or something, but... Nah. Not that I have not used the 2DS for anything since I've gotten it. Because it's kind of a nuisance to deal with. Oh hey, where are the retro tracks? There's lots of really N64 Rainbow Road. How predictable. How many Mario Kart 64 tracks are there in Mario Kart DS's CTGP Nitro? Kind of interested. I might check that after this race. Actually, I'm gonna check it now. You checked your pins and they all look clean on the line. Kind of refused to work. You want to bring though the cart didn't fully eject. I've also noticed that the cart also kind of fails at ejecting sometimes. So what? There's Luigi Raceway, Mario Circuit, and there's just 4 of them in a row there. What's that? It's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 N64 tracks in this game. How many N64 tracks are there total? I honestly don't remember how many cups or how long the cups are. Courses. There's 16. It is 4x4, okay. So what are the 3 missing tracks? Because we got Luigi, and we've got Moo Farm. We have Friday Snowland. We have Choco Mountain. And Banshee Boardwalk. On this page we have Toad's Turnpike. So I'm sure you already figured out this in chat as well, but... Warrior Stadium? What's Warrior Stadium? There it is. None of these 2. We have Luigi Raceway. Mario Raceway. Well, we're getting unique. None of them. DK Jungle, Yoshi Valley, Bowser Castle, and Rainbow Road. And then I think the last one was Calamari. So the 2 we don't have is Koopa Troopa Beach and Royal Raceway. Good job, EPUB. You figured out one of them. And then I don't know. I think I may have just typed it in. But no, is actually are any N64 battles? There's no N64 battles. Instead, there's this garbage. Oh yeah, there is Sherbet Land. I completely forgot about Sherbet Land. It was surrounded by other ones. Which made sense, because I did say 13. Yeah, well, this door sucks. If only there was one with a better door. Just absolutely just stealing everything from Mario. Sherbet Land isn't good. Who did I hit? If I just stand here, I'll just kind of just like get people. Well. How did I not get Waluigi? Fib? I don't want to fib. Someone call meeting. Being on 2 balloons is better anyway. Whoa. Don't really want to be on 1 balloon, I'll tell you that much. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Damn it, that sucks. Wasn't Block Fort here? Oh yeah, Block Fort is a base game track. Someone in the last round, I think, said that like DS is like the, in their opinion, had the worst battle mode. So I don't know, I think people are just divided. Looks like I think I just get away with grabbing this one, honestly. Please give me free. Yes. Now where is that Waluigi? He's over there? Gotta say, this vent here is a lot worse than the other one. Come on, let's go drive into him. He's got 1 balloon. The speedrun. Whoa, look at that turn! And you got a star. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, it's going around the cafeteria table. Yay, I'm so good at this game. Can't believe I didn't lose. I'm so bad at this mission, at this battle map. Anyway, you think anyone's streaming? No one in my subscriber list is, I think. Let's type in Mario Kart DS. It's just me. Wow. But anyway, oh. I'm getting words at clapping for the end of these streams. Anyway, that's the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I can actually start improving on my... I really want to get a PB in 32 track with the actual DS and not have the Wii U time be my best time. But mission in 32 track is just a bit too wild. And we also did some CGB Nitro, so who knows? Maybe it's just because I want to keep streaming, and so who knows? Who cares? But that's the stream. Will I do anything tomorrow? Because it is a public holiday. I probably won't. I'll enjoy that public holiday, even though I'm unemployed. I get double pay. 0 times 0, 0 times 2. Whoa, holiday pay.